Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of meditation. This week we're going to do a squeeze and release meditation to help us work through any energies in the body and help us to relax further. I usually do this meditation laying down in a savasana. So if you would like, you can lay fully down on the floor, on your bed, on a couch, somewhere cozy, or you can still sit up and do it. I just like the relaxation of being able to lay flat and feel fully grounded while I do this practice. But go ahead and find somewhere comfortable and cozy to lay. Maybe find a blanket to wrap up in, or anything to make yourself feel just a little bit more comfortable. We're going to start with a big breath in through the nose. Releasing it back out. Another big breath in. And a big breath back out. Closing the eyes and getting a little bit more comfortable. Maybe wiggling out through the wrists, through the ankles. Adjusting the legs or the back or the neck to be just as comfortable as you can be. Taking another large breath in through the nose. And with our next exhale, fully releasing it back out. Noticing how the body naturally wants to soften at the end of an exhale and allowing it to do so. Continue taking a few more breaths like this, big breaths in through the nose, fully releasing it back out and allowing the body to soften further. With our next inhale, we'll take our attention to the right foot. The toes, the bottom of the foot, the top of the foot, the heel, all the way to the ankle. Noticing if there is any tension or tightness in this area of the right foot. With our next inhale, we're going to squeeze, tighten, flex all of those muscles of that right foot. And with a really big exhale, let it soften. Moving the attention up the right leg. From the ankle to the calf, to the shin, to the knee, all the way up to the thigh, to the quads, towards the hip. Noticing all of these muscles here in that right leg, all the way down to the ankle. We're gonna again squeeze, add tension, tightness through this right leg. And with a big sigh, allowing the right leg to fully soften, to release, to let go of that tightness. Moving the attention to the left foot, the big toe, the second toe, the third, and the fourth toe, all the way to the pinky toe, to the bottom of the foot, and the top of the foot, the heel, and to the ankle. The entirety of that left foot. Again, noticing first there's any tension or tightness here to begin with. And then adding that extra strain, flexing, tightening through that left foot. And a big exhale to let it go. To let it grow heavy. To soften further towards the mat. Taking the attention all the way up the left leg, from the ankle to the shin, to the calf, to the muscles that hold the knee in place, to the quad, to the thigh, all the way up to the hip. Noticing here. And then adding that tension, that tightness, flexing everything in, adding extra stress to that left leg. And a big exhale. Lets it go. Taking the attention to the right hand, to the thumb, to the pointer, the middle, the ring and the pinky, up the palm of the hand, the top of the hand, all the way to the wrist. We're gonna flex, squeeze, tighten that right hand in. And with a really big exhale, let it go. Letting everything soften and relax. Now all the way up that right arm, from the wrist to the forearm, to the elbow, the bicep, the tricep, up towards the shoulder. We're gonna flex, squeeze everything in here. And again, with a really big exhale, letting it soften. Letting the whole right arm relax towards the mat. Letting the shoulders grow heavy towards the floor. Now to the left hand, taking our attention to the thumb, to the first finger, second finger, the ring finger and the pinky, up the palm of the hand, up the top of the hands, into the wrist. Adding that tension, that tightness, the squeezing of all these muscles. And an exhale to let it go. Up the left arm, from the fingertips all the way up the forearm, to the elbow, and the biceps, the triceps, and to the shoulders. Flexing everything in, adding that tension in the body. And an exhale lets it go. Lets it grow heavy. Lets it soften towards the mat. Move our attention to our core, to our abs, to our hips, up the chest, along our low back, up towards our shoulders. Our attention to everything between the hips and the collarbones. Squeezing, flexing, pulling everything in towards center. And with a big breath out, letting it go, letting it soften and relax. Now up the shoulder muscles, up the neck, up the upper back. Squeezing these muscles in, taking our attention there, adding extra tension and tightness, pulling the shoulders up to the ears. And with our exhale, letting them drop, letting them soften, letting go of any weight we're carrying here. We'll take the attention to the face. We'll squish everything into the nose, maybe wiggle it around a little bit, tightening the muscles around the eyes, squinting them, and the muscles around the mouth, puckering them, lips in, everything in towards center. And with our exhale, letting it soften. Letting the face melt out towards the ears. Releasing any tightness that we're holding here, around the eyes, around the mouth, along the jaw. Putting a little space between the teeth. Allowing the top of the head to grow heavier towards the mat. Last but not least, we're going to take our attention to our energy around us, to our aura, or to our being, to the air around us, our energy in this world. We're going to pull all of that back to us, to our core, bringing all of that energy in, imagining a vacuum sucking everything around you in towards your heart center. Giving it a big hug in towards your body here, imagining yourself growing light with all of this energy. And with an exhale, we're going to let this energy soften. Imagine it slowly leaking back out to the places where it belongs, to our protection around us, to our space around us, to those we care about, to our thoughts. Very gently letting this energy back out into the world. Take another large breath in through the nose. Release it out as a sigh. Gently inviting some movement back into the body by wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. We can stay here in this space for as long as we would like or as long as we need. Continuing to focus on the breath. Large breaths in and relaxing breaths back out. Thank you so much for joining me for another week of meditation. It's always such a joy and an honor to get to spend this time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and have a great week. Thank you.